You cannot be positive all the time, but you can be optimistic. Optimism doesn't work if you're positive all the time, much like bravery. If there's nothing to fear, then there is no bravery. I try and be as optimistic and positive as I can, but I've also talked about toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is when you don't acknowledge that you can simply not be positive all the time, but you can be optimistic. If things aren't going great and you're not feeling positive, you can remain optimistic that things will change. And I think in those situations, it does actually tie into bravery in a lot of ways. It is brave, essentially, to maintain an optimism throughout times of, major negativity, but maintaining that optimism that things will improve, okay? And talk on another video about things you can and can't control, focusing on those things that you can control, focusing on the small little things you can accomplish, and taking action and doing those things. And then those things you can't control, trying to not worry too much about them, because as I say, you can't control them and they're out your hands. So yes, positivity, anyone who's positive all the time, I mean, maybe there are folks out there like that. I mean, that's a bloody miracle, honestly. I think that's very, very hard. However, being optimistic all the time is a little bit easier. It can be trained a little better. Sometimes stuff just happens, you know what I mean? Ignoring natural and very important processes like grief and mourning, those kind of things, they are not positive, at least in the moment. I think they do lead to positive outcomes eventually. I think not engaging in those will certainly lead to negative outcomes. It's not possible to be positive all the time, but it is possible to keep some optimism, at least just a little seed of optimism in the back of your mind. I mean, they talk about that in terms of hope too, right? A little bit of hope can go a long way. Just something to think about.